Hello and welcome to another internet.
I was
Oh
told
god, this is fucking loud.
I was told that we would have the true Tolkien experience here, not that movie
Yeah, none
bullshit.
of this Saul Zantz shit. From your friends and mine at Liquid Entertainment.
I'm looking at Liquid. That sounds familiar.
They made Dragon Shard.
Yeah, one
They
of our
also made
upcoming full playthroughs.
they also made the very first game that was in the Wheel of Dubious RPGs.
The burden is mine.
Which one?
I will take the ring.
Rise of the Argonauts.
I'm gonna tell you right now. One of the other games they made, Battle Realms, is another game on my list.
Yeah, it is. What
I
if
didn't realize
told
I
you
had.
this game uses the same engine as Battle Realms.
I did not realize I had
rings
3
for the
different
elven
Liquid Entertainment
kings
games
under
on
the
my list.
sky.
That's
What
great.
if I told you
7 for the
that
dwarf
this is
lords in their
clearly
halls
Mary
of
Elizabeth
stone.
McGlynn
9
doing the
for mortal
Galadriel
men
thing?
doomed to die. 1
Yes, that's
for
her.
the Dark Lord
I'm just gonna say without
on
even
his
looking it up,
dark
that's her.
throne, in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
Which game is this called again?
One
This is
ring
called
to
War of
rule
the
them
Ring.
all,
War of the
One
Ring.
ring to find them.
Does IMDb have a thing for
One
this?
ring to bring them all, and in the darkness.
It
bind
is indeed
them.
Mary Elizabeth
In
McGlynn.
the land of Mordor.
No, Tony J was in
the
this.
shadows.
Yeah, of course he was.
Yeah, there's some good people in here.
Yeah, it's a
This
who's who
is
of
the
early
war
aughts
of
voice
the
actors.
ring.
Paul Mercier. Who did Leon play? They don't have it. They don't have a listed role for him, but
He's
yeah.
probably just like Gondor soldier. Okay, I already made a profile video game, but I guess okay. My name is
Tom Bumbo Weed. I don't know.
no. Tam Bambo Dole.
Yeah, that's
Hi, welcome to War of the Ring. Not at all inspired by Warcraft 3. Do we want to do the good campaign or the evil campaign?
something tells me the good has more work put into it.
Yeah, and more good.
But I also bet the evil campaign has Tony J.
Oh, you know Tony J is gonna be like Saruman or something.
Probably. Yeah, he'd be a great song.
Alright, we're gonna play on easy so I can just futz around.
The Iron Hills
Right,
echo
you
with
say
the
you're not good
sounds
at
of
Warcraft
clashing
3.
steel.
I mean, I guess
as
you
the
got your teeth
dwarves
on
defend
Command &
their
Conquer likes,
homeland
right?
against a
No,
wicked
Warcraft
orc
3,
onslaught.
Red Alert 2
With the
and
help
Warcraft
of
3
Gimli,
were the
son
two
of
big
Glowing,
ones as
they
a kid.
prepare to rid the cliffs of the savage infestation. Gimli and his warriors must gather their forces, climb the nearby peaks, and crush their enemies under the weight
Oh,
of the
WWK.
mountain.
This is pulling from the books, so there's probably just a bunch of people you have no idea who they are in this. It's like, oh yes, this figure from the deep history
Oh, did the game
of the Lord of the
crash?
Rings.
It didn't crash when I tested it yesterday.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, listen, we've already seen the game, so this is going better than Blitzkrieg did. So load it up again. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, an unhandled exception has occurred. I love it when my exceptions are unhandled.
If we'll give it a full 3 strikes. If not, if this
Yeah.
is a nightmare, then I guess we'll just go back to
don't
Dungeons
worry,
3.
I've got backups.
Oh, okay. And
I have
Dungeons 3 is always a
different
good...
Lord of the Rings RTSs.
Yeah, but those are the ones that we know we really like.
Yeah, those are the ones that are good.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, man, Battle for Middle Earth and its sequel are great, huh?
Yeah. Alright, my name is Grandolph.
Okay,
Nope.
if good fails again, then we have to try evil.
Oh, here we go. In-engine cutscenes. Yeah, so this is not Warcraft
This doesn't look
3.
anything like Warcraft 3. What are you
No,
talking about?
well, yeah, what are you talking about? As someone who definitely didn't play, like, a couple hours of Warcraft 3 yesterday. and be
No,
like,
you gotta
holy
keep
shit,
yourself
I love
pure.
Warcraft 3 so much.
Drive the
You
orcs
gotta keep
from
yourself
the
pure.
Iron
We'll do
Hills.
that full campaign
yeah.
like at the end of the year.
There's
When we
boulders
finish
on
Or
the cliffs
whenever,
above
this
yeah,
the
whenever
stream
we're done
thing.
with.
If we can gain those cliffs, we'll show
Yes, the
the
old
orcs
Warcraft,
what
we know
dwarves can do with
Reforged.
stone.
Bullshit.
I ain't paying Blizzard
Hard
30
shoves
bucks for good
will send
graphics.
some rock crushing down on orc heads.
Yeah,
If
so
it was
they
10,
alter
I'd
the
consider
canon.
it as a lark, and also,
Yes.
all right.
The story changes they make are really shitty.
I don't even
Yes.
see. I don't even remember
Waiting.
if those ended up being implemented or not.
Yes.
That was a big thing about it,
Yes.
is that they put
Right.
the big one is that it just makes orcs objectively evil, and like all the it basically just it justifies the racism against orcs,
Yeah.
which is, you know, because orcs are ultimately like the depiction of orcs is ultimately a descends from a racist depiction of black people.
Yeah, it's like a weird noble savage thing.
Yeah, but no, they're not noble savages. They were always completely
But
evil. Is what
also,
their change was.
You know,
Wait.
it wasn't
A
that
building has
you
been
know
completed. An objective has been completed.
it wasn't that what's his name? Fuck.
The
why
lore
am I-
master of Blizzard.
Waiting.
No, what's the
Waiting.
orc warlock's name who becomes the Lich King?
That's.
Right.
I think you got your stuff confused.
Ner'zhul?
Waiting.
Nerzul was not the Lich
What's
King,
going?
unless that's a thing that happens after I stop playing WoW.
Well, I
Did he-
mean,
did he
Ner'zhul is
come
the
back?
original Lich King, and then Arthas becomes the Lich King.
Okay, I really like that we're playing Lord of the Rings game. Let's keep talking about Warcraft
Wait.
lore.
Just give me a roll. of
Chris
orc
Metzen.
necks. Right away. Over here.
I'm currently looking up information about Ner'zhul.
A
So
building
the thing about
has been
Ner'zhul
completed.
was
What?
that
An
he was
objective has
responsible
been
for like
completed.
putting a blood pact upon his species, and that's the reason that they were evil.
Yeah.
And a big part of Warcraft 3 is they kill the thing he made the blood pact with, and it frees them from their evilness.
Where
Yeah.
are they?
He is the
So,
main
we
antagonist
got
of
Gimli,
Warcraft
son
2.
of Gloin. He has Siege Aura, which lets him do extra damage against buildings.
Oh, right, yes, he
Waiting.
does become part of the Lich King. You are correct. He is one part of it.
Yes, I see. I remember Warcraft lore.
Did Gul'dan do it? I don't know. Ask me anything. I played World of Warcraft for years.
The
I've
Skull
put
of
thousands of hours
Gul'dan.
into
That's the thing that Illidan Stormrage eats, and it turns
Gul-
him half
Gul'dan
demon.
is the person.
Restless.
I was wrong. It was Gul'dan. Thank you,
Okay.
WWK. Once again, I I was in a highly rated guild. I played that game for thousands of hours. I've played Warcraft 3 umpteen times. I've played Warcraft 2 through like half a dozen times. I've even played the original Warcraft multiple times.
Wow.
So ask me anything about Warcraft lore, which apparently I don't know much about.
A building has been completed.
My life
An
for
objective
this.
has been completed.
It has been seen.
My life, I mean Ner'zhul. Yes, ask me about the barks. I'll remember those. Actual world lore?
The ancient evil survives. Chilling.
Get me a target.
Okay, I'm curious. What's the total group size you can have? Is it
Uh,
12? Is it that Warcraft 3?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It seems about 16.
Okay, a little bit more.
So it's not. Yeah. So let
Is
me
that
tell
closer to
you.
Dawn of War?
Messing around with Warcraft 3 and actually like
What? Over here.
uh
Right away.
and you know, because I've
Let us go
been
on.
doing the Age of Empires thing, like in a let me put it this way: there may or may
Let
not
us
be
go on.
a arbitrary water attempts to play Warcraft 3 or online
here.
Age of Empires 2
On
rather.
it.
Yes, because we will definitely see all of Warcraft 3 and Thunderbolts Pro through completion. I think you could do it. I'd be willing to step in on a few levels. Maybe. There's, like, honestly, I think in
Been
the
about 20 years.
in
Over
the human
here.
campaign, there's like one level that
Let
might
us
give you
go
pause.
on.
The main problem is once
A
you get to like
building
the
has
orc and
been
the night elf one.
upgraded. An
Those are
objective has
there's some
been
fairly brutal
completed.
shit in there.
We are under attack.
Alright, I need the forge.
Ready. Going.
We are under
So-
attack.
You played the first level of this, right? This is the second level?
No, this I just goofed around in skirmish.
Oh, okay. So is the story of this game just, hey, there's other fights happening, why the ring is happening?
I assume at some point this will end with Gimli. I have no idea.
I'm just saying, is this like the third age of War in the North? It's
This
like
is the
there's
third
another
age
thing
thing. This is
happening.
Gimli hanging out with some dwarves, fighting some orcs. You know.
Oh, that's explicitly Gimli.
Yeah.
My axe grows
So maybe-
restless.
I earned 2 fate points. Now I can learn the Sunder ability, which
This is
is
pre or post books.
Huzzah!
I
A
believe this is
building has been
pre
completed.
Lord of the
An
Rings.
objective has been completed.
What's my objective?
Go to the 3 circles on the map
Oh,
and
construct a dwarf hall, construct a watchtower.
What? Gimli here.
Oh, so if you do all those things, you'll get reinforcements given to you.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. That could be.
Yes.
Now I'm just like comparing this, and I'm like, okay, what's the design like? And if they do give you a cool force, it'd be cool if they're like, yeah, figure out building a base, and then we're just going to give you some people so you can go finish the level because you've spent all this time building a
I'm
base.
listening.
Maybe we don't want to force you to then have to
idea.
sit there and
By
build an
my
army.
beard.
Yeah, so this dwarf shield breaker is definitely just Steve Bloom doing a knock.
March. This
Yeah,
way.
Steve Bloom was in this
Bye
level.
bye, beard.
This way.
Oi, I'm a British.
Don't do Steve
Where's
Bloom
the
dirty like
battle?
that. What did he ever do to you?
Ready. March. Where are they?
Listen, Steve Bloom
A
seems like
building
a very
has been
nice
completed.
man.
An objective has
Yeah.
been completed. A building has been completed.
Just point the way. A fine idea.
Garrison units.
Where's the battle? In good time.
And based off just the sheer number of hotkeys in the bottom right, or not hotkeys, but buttons in the lower right, definitely seems like not a ton of buildings, probably.
You need to build more camps.
Yeah,
3
and
by 4,
also,
not a 4 by 4.
Surprise, surprise. What if I told you? This is not the full faction roster for the Forces of Good. Because there are only
yeah.
2 factions in this game, good and evil.
What say you? Move out.
In Lord of the
Move
Rings,
out.
Yeah.
Move out. What?
I thought this was a setting with shades of gray and moral dubiosity.
Yeah, when I think about Lord of the Rings, I don't think about how J.R.R. Tolkien was the most Catholic man.
I mean, to be fair, he also did make this universe during a war.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And after fighting in a
A
different
building
war.
has been upgraded.
Yeah, it's product of the
And
time.
also, you know, he's like, hey, don't read into this, okay? That's my favorite part at the beginning of Lord of the Rings. Where there's like
Get me a target.
A disclaimer.
a disclaimer where
A
he's like,
building
this
has
isn't
been
based on
completed.
anything.
Anyway,
I
how
fought
do
at
you
the
wanna hear
Battle of
about
the
the
Somme.
Shire?
Anyway, here's
Yes.
a battle that is very not
Moving.
the Somme.
My favorite thing about the books is when you're like, okay, we're gonna get into it now, right?
An
I remember
upgrade has been
Bilbo,
completed.
he sells the
Where's
house
the
and he
map?
starts
No.
going somewhere else, and like, no, here's a history
No,
lesson on the Shire.
Frodo hangs out in the Shire for years,
Yeah.
and then he takes the ring to, and then the Fellowship happens.
Those books are formative experiences for me.
Yeah,
but,
no, they're great.
I think the movies are a better version of that story.
Where's the
He was
battle?
very indulgent, and I understand for the time.
Ready.
Like we just had this conversation
Yeah.
with Justin earlier. It makes
Right
sense,
away.
but it's not, nearly a century ago. I want to get to it.
I like it when my fantasy books
What?
are, you know, not glacially
I think you have to
based.
earn. I think you have to earn world building. He didn't have to back then because there wasn't as much, but nowadays I kind of think you have to earn world building because otherwise I just don't give a shit. Like, you have to make me care about the world before you start explaining it in great detail.
My axe grows restless.
Let me tell you about the children of Húrin.
There's some boulders. Come on, put your backs into it.
I feel like the inverse of Tolkien is Jordan.
Yeah.
Because he goes into great detail, but it's always
Upgrade
about
has
whatever
been
he's
completed.
specifically
Disturb a
doing
dwarf,
at the
will
moment.
ya? I'm on my way.
And it's also about, like, clothing.
Right away.
Yes, like painting the most accurate picture of a scene you can imagine.
Like, just telling you how low the bodice is.
That's what I want to know.
Oh, well, he can tell you.
Environmental work, environmental destruction.
Yeah.
It's like sleeping
Just
pods.
give me a row of orc necks.
Throw that man into that vent. Put that man into that fryer.
Alright, let's see how the pathfinding...
This runs well.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
a
thankfully
big
I
fan
did not
patch?
have to do very much to get this to run. I will
It's
give
nice to
this
see
game
that,
this.
Go ahead.
As far as games from 2003 are concerned, this was not as hard to run.
I will probably make this happen for myself at some point and play it because I like Warcraft 3
Over
and there are
here!
not many games like it.
Right away. Let us go on.
And
Right
it turns
away.
out 2 of the ones I know about were made by Liquid Entertainment. I believe they made the first Eberron game, right? That's
Yeah.
Dragon Shards and Eberron?
Yes, Dragon Shard is an Eberron game.
I want to say the only Eberron games, barring like mobile stuff I'm not aware of, is basically just that and DDO.
Over
That's
here.
right, DDO is Eberron.
Right away.
Yeah, at some point, I know that you can get into the Forgotten Realms because, you know, I played that game for like 3 months. I went to the Keep on the
Taking
Borderlands.
control of a place of
I went to the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Oh, this fountain will refresh the troops. I can't think of any games that came out around this time where there are fountains that will heal your troops.
What?
I can't think of
We
any.
are under attack.
Just let Gimli speak. Just let him whisper in your ear. Is he whispering? I can't have the sound on, otherwise I'd mute myself.
No, it's like, I've got an axe. I'm not John Rhys Davies.
Right away.
Davies, right? I say Davies.
I mean,
Where's the battle?
Yeah, no, the 2000s was when the RTS died.
and
Just
part of
give
that
me a row
is
of orc
League's
necks.
fault for sure. Is Dota's
I mean,
fault.
it's Dota. Yeah, Dota was the thing.
I
And
smell
part of
you,
it was
Apple.
just for a
As you
while
will.
game developers and publishers were convinced that no one wanted a real-time strategy game,
Where's the
or no one wanted to
battle?
play PC games in general,
Yeah,
despite the fact that, you know, PC games are doing just fine.
and I told you
RTSs
this
don't
recently.
work on consoles very well.
Yeah, but
Until Halo
Blizzard
was.
was freely releasing Warcraft 3
Yep.
for years. I'm assuming they stopped at some point, but I remember at multiple points in my life just going to their site and
Oh,
re-downloading
yeah.
Build more
Warcraft
camps.
3
Yeah,
and Frozen
I-
Throne, so I didn't have to pull out my discs.
I gave
Let
them
us
my
go
CD
on.
keys.
Let us go on.
Downloaded
On it.
Warcraft 3
Onward.
on my computer
Let us go on.
digitally.
Oh,
Like
there were
2010.
workarounds to that you didn't know,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
they
for
didn't
sure.
really police it for years.
Blind, Brambles, Heroic Legacy. Okay, yeah, let's do the thing that makes
We
it
are
so we
under
can't,
attack.
let's do the thing that makes it so that Gimli doesn't revive, but he gets more powerful.
Sure. It's the first level, it'll be fine.
We are under attack.
Is this the boring basic upgrade you did? Is this the equivalent of like the Wrath of the Righteous? You get 10 more levels, but you don't get a secret path or anything?
I mean, you get 20 more levels.
20 more levels. But they're not interesting. It's just like, I'm a guy. I'm a person.
Yeah, the legend path in Wrath of the Righteous is the I reject divinity, become hero.
I'll do that. Just to
Which,
tell you what
hey,
it's
you
like.
know, sometimes you don't want to be a demigod.
You know what's a shame is why we have had RTSs since then. I think it's probably still safe to say the genre's dead. I don't think it ever came back.
I mean, it's not dead so much as it has become a boutique genre. I think is the way I'd put it. Like, hey, those ex-Blizzard people are making the game whose name I constantly forget because it's so generic. Storm Dark.
Storm Rise.
Storm.
Ex-Blizzard RTS.
You know.
Stormgate.
Yeah, sure. And Petroglyph are still around. You know, they did that CNC
Great
and
goo.
Red Alert remaster that...
I'm just going to say, Stormgate was literally the next joke answer I was going to do.
Right away!
So, but it, you know, and hey, all of these Age of Empires 4 did just fine. And Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, still a big deal.
Yeah, it's just a shame that there's not like a whole breadth.
But it, you know, RTSs used to be the premier PC genre alongside FPSs.
Yeah.
And it's not anymore, and that makes me sad.
I forgot that Stormgate, the character they're showing for this, is basically just like an alternative skin of Nova.
Yeah.
Great.
No.
With an E.
GNOVHA.
I was gonna say NOVAE. Unique OC, do not steal.
My pleasure.
But, you know, apparently that console version of Age of Empires 2 is actually, like, really impressive. Because, you know, I would not say Age of Empires 2 is, like, a super micro-heavy game. Like, certainly...
No, like, and you also, you messaged me recently that game actively, it behooves you to not build too much of an army until your
And then,
economy
yeah,
is where it
meanwhile,
needs to be.
Warcraft 3 is a game where micro is everything. And...
It's not. It's only micros everything if you're trying to like build like the highest potential group. Like you don't actually need to worry about that.
But
Which I imagine that's how you play it.
The way Warcraft 3 works is, you know, because you get an economic penalty for having a big army, it behooves you to start small and get big over time. Or, like, not immediately go for scale. Instead, they want you
An
to
objective has been completed.
build up. I guess is how I put it. Whereas Age of Empires 2 is just like, once you got your economy rolling, you just start churning out units.
This is doing something to me.
I love it's one of those things where even though this is like a bootleg, it's like, also, let me tell you, playing Warcraft 3 yesterday and being like, I have not played that game in 10 years at least.
You need to stop playing it. You need to be fresh.
And it's like,
Good work, friends.
Anyway, Gimli is
We've
talking.
cleared the orcs from these hills.
We cleared the orcs from these hills.
Rumors spread quickly in the
Oh,
orc
this is not
ranks
anything
about
like,
dwarves who could make
John Rhys
rocks
Davies.
fall from the sky.
No.
The orcs retreated from the cliffs and mountain ledges they had used to invade the dwarf lands. A
Sounds
dwarf
like very
victory
Elizabeth
would have been
McGlynn got a good
assured,
paycheck
but
out of this,
fear
though.
of the Dark Lord
A lot of
Sauron
models.
inspired the orcs to find another way into the kingdom of
I'm not sure what
Durin's
they would have to
folk.
do to make RTSs bigger, or maybe it can't be bigger, and that it was ultimately just an
RTS,
extended flash in a pan.
Or, yeah, it's like, or maybe it's just like, hey, Dota kind of filled that void for people.
Yeah, like the people that would have been playing those have found the thing they actually wanted. I guess the question was, as much as certain RTS people like to decry and shit on the levels where you don't build anything, maybe it turns out most people who are playing those games like those levels.
Yeah. All right, the Siege of the Iron Hills, Third Age, 318.
The king under the mountain calls on us
That's a
to
good
drive
loading
back
screen.
the invading orcs. The orcs have besieged Thorin's gate for almost a
we
year
gotta-
and have nearly pushed through. They have a fortified encampment on the northern
Are we
edge
eventually going
of
to get
the mountains.
non-dwarfs?
Yes.
But fear not. I have a plan.
Yes,
After the
'cause
Battle
it's
of
men
the Five
or-
Armies,
it's men,
Thorin's
dwarves,
kin
and elves.
ordered the secret construction of a great
also
weapon.
Frodo.
Its purpose was to prevent an orc invasion into these hills.
Well, listen, if you want, we can switch
Alas,
to Dungeons 3,
it was
which I
never
forced
completed.
myself not to play.
We must find the weapon and finish its construction. We'll
And
need
all
to
these
defend
both
our
these
workers,
campaigns
but
are
first,
also like
we
fairly
must
brief.
increase
So I
our
guess
numbers.
whatever like curve
The orcs
of
have taken over the
mechanic
nearby
and,
ore and water supply.
introduction
Let's
and like
take
unit
it
introduction
back
probably happens
and
pretty
set
fast.
up
It's
our
11
own
missions for
camp.
good and 10 for evil,
Okay.
which I think is about the same for Dragon Shard.
All right, we got to destroy the Goblin expansion.
The next level is called the Pursuit of Gollum, and you get
Onward!
Legolas.
We are
Yeah.
under attack.
I know that person.
My pleasure. Just
Legolas Greenleaf?
Is that his name?
I smell battle. My axe grows
I'd love to just see an elf with
Oh.
just a really
the
basic
game
last
wanted
name.
me to do a,
Did you
do a
fail?
thing.
Gimli here. Over here.
Oh, they're introducing the mechanic.
Here I am. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Here you, I am attack moving, and they're like, no, 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 do something different.
And I'm like, what? Gimli can capture enemy towers?
I like that.
Yeah, that's a... It's fine, I'll capture this camp single-handedly, fuckers.
Actually, I don't know. Part of me actually wonders whether or not that this is something that'd be really like horribly abused in multiplayer. You know, in the way that you could send like a single unit to harass
Yeah.
early, like, oh, you made a watchtower. Fuck you. Mine now.
Anyway, Gimli, this is Gimli's game now.
It's his world. We're just living in it. But
Yeah.
do you not have any other?
They all died. To the tower because I didn't capture it.
It's okay. He recovers one life every like 3 seconds. So
Yeah. I hate war posts. Ah. Yes, this is the character action. No, if we want to... Listen, if we want an RTS that is also a hack and slash, Kingdom
My
Under
axe
Fire
grows
exists.
restless.
and Brutal Legend. Let's
Yeah.
get real big into Sacrifice.
Oh, God. I would consider playing Sacrifice. That game's weird.
It was a shiny game, right?
Yep. Because Shiny made a shitload of money from Earthworm Jim, and we're like, all right, we're not ever gonna make a sequel. We're gonna make nothing but original games. That did not work out for them.
An objective
Were they
has
They
giant
been
make
citizen
Sacrifice, MDK, and Messiah.
Over here. Onward.
Weren't they also what was the management game in space?
Over here.
Was that shiny?
Waiting.
Probably.
Right. Where?
Startopia?
Going.
That sounds right.
Gimli here. I'll
No, it was a different place. Startopia is neat. It has a very similar sense of humor to Shiny. That's why I thought so. And remember that scene in the movie when Gimli just like spent a whole minute just killing 2 Warg Riders?
Yeah.
I've been told that
summoning
apparently
is
the Ward
complete.
CG is bad upon rewatch. I've
Yeah.
not seen the movies in a long time.
Oh wow, adds knockback to the attack of ranged units. That seems huge.
What?
A building
It depends on
has
what
been
you have, right?
completed.
Like
An
if
objective has
if
been
you have
completed.
mainly melee units, you wouldn't want that, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Ready. Speak.
What if we just
right.
had Gimli in a bunch of axe throwers,
what
and
if we
that's
just-
it,
Yeah,
and have Gimli stand still?
Grimly, son of Groin.
That's too close to Grimney.
Waiting.
A
I'm sorry, is that your
building
next
has
Baldur's
been
Gate character?
completed.
No, I think I
Is that
might.
your
if I-
successor?
when I replay Baldur's Gate 3,
Waiting. Let us go on.
I will do the Dark
away!
Urge.
Right away.
Successor
A
to
building
Kilgo
has been
Stabbins.
completed.
Kilgo Stabbins might need to have some more adventures. I might pick that back up this year.
So in Baldur's Gate 3, they do give you a certain amount of choice,
You,
right?
You get a lot of. The game actually, the reactivity of the game is actually pretty impressive.
What if when I eventually played that game, I just played Sorensen? How well do they let you be a lawful evil character?
You
if at
could
all?
be a real piece of shit.
And they let you make Dragonborn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the default appearance of the Dark Urge is
Oh.
basically.
Lionheart, you don't recognize Gimli's voice?
Yes. Waiting.
No, Gimli with a GH.
Is this a Luke situation? Gimli with the GH?
One can hope.
Where?
Ah. My second cousin twice removed. Gimli with the H.
A building has been
Moving.
completed.
Yes.
You know, that used to make me sad thinking about Luke, but I honestly, it gives me life at this point.
Yeah, at this point in my
building
life,
has been
Excellent.
completed.
Where? Now we just need to find the old weapon and finish building it.
Bad Star Wars stuff
My
is
memory
probably
is
better than
correct.
most
The
Star
weapon
Wars
should
stuff
be
at this
in the
point. so-
southwest.
my
An
my
objective
feelings
has
on
been
modern Star
completed.
Wars are so low. All right, we have to find the ancient catapult and finish its construction. Yeah, my feelings about modern Star Wars
Waiting.
are so
We should talk about literally anything
A
other than
abysmal
Lord of the
that
Rings.
we should talk about
Completed.
literally anything else. You're right.
Ready.
You are correct.
Okay, here's the reason
Get
why.
me a target.
This seems like a totally competent Warcraft 3.
Yeah, like this
I
seems like a very like this is fine. Also ran RTS game.
But there's very little. It's basically just Mary Elizabeth McGlynn giving you a monologue in between each.
Okay, yeah, but what if I told you
me a
Aragorn was
target.
voiced by Papa
A
Nier?
building has
Where?
been
I
completed.
know you told me. I'm excited about that.
He's like, "Hello, I'm Aragorn," and you're like, "That's the guy."
Going.
That's
That's
a good
Sojiro.
Aragorn voice.
Speak. Get me a target.
See,
Lionheart, hit
one
us.
of the things I've one of my like childhood RTS
On it.
things
Is
that
Gandalf
I
the
have
White
forced myself to
Super Saiyan
overcome
form
is
of
just
Gandalf the Grey?
what if I just built
What?
2 barracks? What if you built 2 barracks so you could build
On it.
twice as many people?
Yeah, sure. Lionheart, Gandalf the Grey is already a prestige class. Gandalf the White is
What?
like homebrew custom shit. Like, no, I want to get to level 20 to level 30. What if he had a sword and
building
a staff?
has been completed.
Right.
Actually, I think there is rules for that, right? The staff is the staff a versatile weapon?
Yes, the staff is a versatile weapon.
Yeah, there are things. Yeah, okay, you can do that. Grandolph, my next D&D character.
Yeah, my new D&D character. I actually did make a leader in Age of Wonders 4 who is a human wizard who leads hobbits named Grandolph the OK.
Is it just the letters O and K, or is it like OK spelled out in a
Yes.
fantasy way?
OKAY.
A building has been
That's not
upgraded.
fantasy
Yes.
enough. Place that Y with an E.
All right.
Okay, I will say, visually speaking, I don't know what any of these buildings are.
These are the dwarf halls where I build dwarfs.
Get me a target.
We've
me
got
a
some
target.
yurts.
Over
Yeah,
here.
the
My axe
camps.
grows restless.
Are the yurts farms in Warcraft 3 speak?
They are. Yes, they are farms. They are.
Is the place with the up on the little hills the barracks?
Get me a target.
Yeah, these are barracks.
Is Tom Bombadil here?
A
I don't
building
know.
has been
Tom
completed.
Bombadil is in Battle for Middle Earth, which
He
was our
is.
backup game.
Hey, Tom Bombadil, Tom Bombadillo.
He dances around and kills
Get me
people
a
as he
target.
dances past them.
Gimli here.
Battle for Middle Earth and its sequel are all wonderful. You should play them if you haven't.
They're good. They are good RTSs from that late period of RTSs. And Battle for Middle Earth 2 was a 360 game.
Just give me a roll.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I'm
And
on
it
my
was
way.
like, what, 2008, 2009?
2006.
2006, jeez.
2007 was when Rise of the Witch King came out.
I'm on my
I
way.
don't know what that is.
That's the
I'm on
expansion
my
of Battle
way.
for Middle Earth 2.
Oh,
If you want to play as Angmar,
I love
Where-
Angmar.
where's
the
the
corrupted
battle? Let us
Dunedain
go
or
on.
whatever.
On it. Onward.
So it's evil humans and
here.
intelligent trolls.
Over here.
And it's
I'm on my way.
snow-themed.
Right away.
There have
On
been good
it.
snow-themed
On
RTS
it.
expansions.
On it.
Yeah, the
Dawn of War
Frozen
1.
Throne.
Line 'em up.
Oh jeez,
Where's
nope,
the
we're not
battle?
gonna survive this.
Right away.
We don't talk about Tom Bombadil here, Mike. It's a dumb character thing.
Tom Bombadil is powerful enough, but also he doesn't give a fuck.
An upgrade has been completed.
He's over there smoking something. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're getting worked.
Just give me.
Yeah, we need to find that ancient catapult.
What did you just said?
Over here.
We are
What was
under
that
attack.
that
I'm
ghost
on my
face?
Onward.
Oh, that was the
Onward.
wind thing.
What?
Sure. Run, Gimli,
We are
run.
under attack.
What?
Come on,
I'm on my
Come on,
way.
Gimli, you can do
Over
it.
here. I'm on my way.
I think he gets hit once more, he's dead, right? Maybe a second.
that's fine. And I'm gonna
Is there
shove
an
him in that
anime
watchtower
RTS?
and don't heal up.
I'm going to Google
Where's
that
the
sentence.
battle?
Is there an anime RTS?
Waiting.
There aren't many.
Where's the battle? Where's the battle?
All right, I'm gonna assume the giant, powerful catapult is in the opposite direction
An
of where
upgrade
I
has been
almost died.
completed.
Yeah, it seems like you were attacking the thing that you were going to build after you
me a
had the catapult.
Yeah.
Liner, I did just immediately look up something I feel like might have to be added to this list from 2000 called metal fatigue.
I've heard of this because Mandalore did a video on it.
Yes.
If it's what I'm thinking of.
It's a very 2000 trailer. I'm here for. I have already bought it on GOG.
Of course we have. Oh,
Actually, the answer to that is it's either Grim Grimoire or it's Valkyria Chronicles. Oh yeah, and yeah, WWK is right. The weird DS sequel
Just
to
point the
FF12
way.
Revenant Wings is technically an RTS.
I did play that.
Yeah,
fighting
that
you?
would be prime
It's more than
Sunday Night
you
Raw
wish to do.
material.
Where's the
Let's
battle?
talk about the floating island that shows up.
I have. Grim Grimoire is an RTS though.
Yeah, 2D. It's a 2D RTS.
I have almost bought. I
I have a copy of Grim Grimoire in its case, not 7 feet from me.
I have almost bought that remaster.
An
several
upgrade
times.
has been completed.
Going.
Oh, they remastered it, right?
Yeah, Grim Grimoire once more.
Here.
That's really surprising because I feel like that game did not do especially well.
Where's the battle?
Has a vanilla? Is there a vanilla game that has done
Let us
well?
go on.
I feel like,
Dragon's Crown,
yeah, Dragon's Crown's probably their big hit.
Muramasa.
Muramasa is their best game, but I don't think it did
Are you
well.
excited for what's it called? Unicorn?
I need to play 13 Sentinels still.
Yeah, I did as well.
I'm
Kay
on
says
my
it
way.
did pretty well.
I forgot what the Unicorn.
Unicorn Overlord.
Onward.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Good for them.
Anyway, it's a good name.
Also, Odin Sphere Life Riser is
Yeah,
really
well, just your life. Like Isa. Oh wow, the cooldown on this steal a tower ability is quite low.
Yeah, I was worried about like the seams of using.
Oh no, I'm gonna say this game did not have maybe a huge multiplayer.
My axe grows restless.
Oh yeah, because this is totally just like I'm gonna take it, and now you either have to take
Yeah.
it back or I have your tower shooting.
I just wola-load your defensive structure, and it seems like it has what, a 90-second cooldown.
In other words, not prolific. They do a game every 8 years. It shows. Look at that art.
Have you? Yeah, look at that. Look at that art of that food.
Oh,
Look at that lady with the low-cut top and the heaving business.
which one?
I know George.
Have you seen this
Kamikami-
gigantic sprite of a giant muscle man demon
Yeah.
that fills the entire screen?
Yeah.
Remember that Muramasa fight where it's literally just a guy trying to stomp down at you from the heavens?
Sure.
Where's the battle?
That's a great fight.
Here. March. This way.
You have to climb up on his feet as he's lifting his feet back up to stomp you to get up to cloud level
That's some
to actually hurt him.
Asura's Wrath shit.
It's great.
Get me a
Have you never played through that entire game?
Get me
No.
a target.
Oh, it's great. It's a shame that
What is
the
it?
the
I was too
remaster they
good
did
for
is
Wii
Vita.
games.
They put it on the Vita. Ugh.
Waiting.
I was too good for Wii games in 2010 or whenever it came out.
I think it's the best Wii game.
Yes.
Let me tell you about this game. It's called Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that seemed good.
Let me tell you about this game. It's called.
So Lionheart Joke will stream Asura's Wrath sometime in the next year, I'm sure. Like I'd choose 3 games at a rate that is genuinely
I thought he beat
fascinating.
Asura's Wrath.
Sure, but then he'll go like, "Oh, it's been a year."
No, I'll just replay it. Like how he replayed that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
He replayed both Assassin's Creed Origins and all of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If I could beat games a quarter at the rate he does, I would be through so much of my backlog.
Where's the
Meanwhile,
battle? Ready.
I
A fine idea.
I've
This
beaten like
way.
3 games this year, and it's only a weekend.
At once.
Admittedly, 2 of them I played extensively in the past year,
A fine idea.
because I replayed that King Arthur game to completion.
Right. You seem pretty hot on that.
I like that game a lot. It's very jank, but also, what if I told you? I went Christian Rightful this time instead of Old Faith Tyrant
Just give
for
me a
my
roll of
Mordred
Orc
alignment.
Max.
Oh, Marvelous owns
Onward.
Muramasa, huh?
Ah, Senran Kagura. Yeah, RE4 remake. That's a video game.
I mean, considering the bathhouse
Over here.
scenes in the sexy fox spirit lady, you think they'd be down with putting out
Aye,
Muramasa? That's
a
right up their
bear.
alley.
Oi, a bear! Is it Bjorn?
'Tis a man bear. You needn't fear me, dwarf.
He said, "Oi, a bear." Okay.
Changed for a hunt.
Tis
We
a
could
bear.
use your help.
Oh.
Join us, and we'll give them a fight worthy of a tale.
Oh, we got a
who is
Bjorning
this?
now.
Where are they? Let us go on.
A building
Let us
has
go
been
on.
completed.
Bjornings can heal units, and also they turn into bears.
My axe grows restless.
Any questions?
On it.
None.
What? Yes.
Yeah, there's been a few times we've played a game where I'm just like, yeah, no, I'll play this. I'll play this through like I did with Majesty. Like, yes, I will totally play this.
Yes,
Not
this
Warcraft 3.
seemingly entirely competent,
Onward.
if maybe
Right away.
uninspired
Onward.
early aughts
Let us go
RTS that is not trying to do anything fancy.
I'm on my way.
I think some of the hero upgrading stuff
building
is more
has
interesting
been
than
completed.
Warcraft 3, where you kind
Let
of
us
just.
go on.
I mean, it's not a linear path per se, but
I mean, in like skirmish and multiplayer, it is
Just give me a
like
row
a
A
of
building
ointment.
level
has
up.
been completed.
and can pick new skills.
yeah.
Let us go on. On it. Waiting. Right away. On it. Let us go on.
It's like Lionheart is in line with you on
What?
Deathloop.
Moving.
We are under attack.
Ready. What?
Yeah.
Ready. I'm on my way.
All right, take the tower, Gimli.
How strong are the watchtowers?
Where is
Oh, that's actually really good animation. He then kicks out all the units in it.
Where are they?
Okay. I'm gonna say this is not the way to go still.
Yeah, no. Can you not go anywhere on the left side of the map? All that darkness.
On it.
All that darkness.
Over here.
We lost our Bjorning.
Onward.
That's... Yeah, is like you have all. Is it really just like the center circle of land? Because you're looking for a catapult or something,
Yeah.
right?
We are under attack.
On it. Let us go on.
All right.
If Gimli dies, is the well, you just
I
fail.
think it is, which
One
is
of
why
those.
I'm withdrawing.
Yeah, I would say just sacrifice the troops.
Everyone's expendable.
Speak.
Gimli
Except
does not
Gimli.
support the troops because he's a noble and they exist to die for him.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where's the battle? Where's the battle?
Wait, when you
here?
hover over buildings you can
Right
select,
away.
does it show the name of the building?
Yeah, but the tooltip takes forever to.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, that's just a list of icons. Oh god, that's a full second, huh?
I
Ugh.
wonder if you can change the tooltip delay. I have to assume you do.
Where is
We're
it?
gonna
A
send this guy out to
building
has
scout
been
and figure out
completed.
where that gosh
Where's
dang
the
catapult
battle?
is.
March. This way.
Oh yeah, this center dark area, I could see it being there.
Moving. Where's the battle?
We are under attack.
Where's the battle?
I rewatched The Blues Brothers for the first time in like
Uh-huh.
12,
A
13 years
building
last night.
has
That
been
movie is
upgraded.
still an utter
A
delight.
building has been
Yeah,
upgraded.
yeah. You like the part where they crash the
Fight.
most cop cars
Where?
ever?
At once.
Very funny.
Break them.
We
I
are
also
under
think they
attack.
actually do a fairly good job of hiding the areas where
Where's
they're
the
not actually
battle?
performing on, and you know they're sinking.
And
And like
you know,
they just get a bunch of people who actually play instruments who can't act instead of getting a bunch of actors who can't play instruments. Also, Carrie
Get me
Fisher
a
with a
target.
rocket launcher, a flamethrower, and a machine gun.
Yeah, of
Where's
course.
the battle?
That's just a Tuesday for her.
Cab fucking Calloway.
My axe grows restless.
Yeah, of
He was the
course.
fucking Michael Jackson of his day.
Get me
Your
a
camp
target.
is under attack.
Actually, probably the best parallel I
Get
can
me a
think of.
target.
It was huge.
On it.
Your camp is
Get
under
me a
attack.
target. Get me a target.
A building has been upgraded. A building has been upgraded. Your camp is under attack.
Where's the battle?
Want to go to the objectives real quick? Are you sure you haven't already done the thing you're trying to do? Maybe you do just have to do this
Find the
mission.
ancient catapult.
Huh.
Alright, find the ancient catapult and repair it with as many workers as you can support. Okay.
We are under
Get me
attack.
a target.
It's the only hope of destroying the Ark we can't. Okay, so it's somewhere you haven't found yet.
Okay, is it over here? I wonder.
Gimli here. I'm on my way. Gimli here.
want to buy some
My axe. Where's the battle?
Just give me all of Jimmy Raynor's lines, but
Where's
it's just
the
This is
battle?
Jimmy.
it's just Gimli.
This
This
is
is Gimli.
My axe
This is
grows
Gimli.
Restless. On it.
Someday I'll play the other 2/3 of StarCraft 2,
Yeah, you get to see the
anime ending.
yeah.
A building has been upgraded.
There
Like
it is.
knowing about
Let's
the
get
ending
to
of
work.
Legacy
Oh.
of Void does
An
not
objective
detract
has
from the
been
experience for me.
completed.
I want to
No.
see how they
What?
get there.
Going.
I was
Yeah, of course.
it was right there.
Of course.
Get me
To
a
be fair, I
target.
thought that was you went over this area a few times looking around, and I thought that was just a mountain you couldn't pass.
Where's the battle? Speak. Right. Waiting. Get me a target. What? I'm on my way. Get
You
me a
need to
target.
build
Waiting.
more camps.
Waiting. Where's the battle?
Oh, I see. I should be
Waiting.
just shoving all of my
Right.
guys on this.
Waiting.
Yeah, it's a lot of HP.
Right.
It's like a wonder in Age of Empires.
What's actually interesting about this is that
Ready.
as for
On
as
it.
much as Dragon
A
Shard, the
building
game they
has
did
been
after this, is
completed.
very much
Over here.
another Warcraft 3 like.
Yeah.
The base building is completely different. Like, you basically have set city areas where you have a number of places that you can build things. And what's interesting about this, and it feels like maybe it was tuned for
What?
multiplayer, is it allows you to
Moving.
potentially, like, in the moment, switch what buildings are built, and so you could potentially upgrade a certain unit past the point where you normally could because you built more of the same, like, building associated with it, or potentially drop that entirely if there was some sort of rock paper scissors thing happening with your opponent. I am pretty interested to get to that eventually.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Put them in guard mode.
I played like the first 3 levels of
Waiting.
one of the campaigns of Dragon Shard like
Going.
5 times. And for whatever
Yeah,
reason, something in life
march.
always keeps me from getting back to it.
Let's talk. More fight. By my beard. A fine idea.
What's the
Fine
score like?
idea.
What's the score?
The soundtrack.
It's
March. By my beard.
I'd say
Is it-
it's decent.
A fine
Okay, I'm saying,
idea.
is it unique or is it music from the movies?
It's not music from the movies, because this has
Okay.
nothing to do with the movies.
What movies?
What movies?
This is an adaptation
No,
of
this
Lord of the
is
Rings, the book.
licensed by Tolkien Enterprises, not Saul
A
Zaentz
building
or
has
New
been
Line.
completed.
Who's
A
Peter
fight.
Jackson?
Where?
Pe-
Yes.
Oh, the guy who
On
made
it.
Dead Alive.
Right.
Sounds like a fucker,
Going.
if you ask me.
Sounds like a Kiwi.
On it.
Yeah,
We are under
and that's how
attack.
Gandalf. This is my Peter Jackson impression.
Yeah,
Eagle.
on point.
And then, you know, we need a new Aragorn. And so,
Yeah, I've seen What We Do in the
called
Shadows.
Vigo and his son.
They know we're here now. And they'll
His son,
surely come for
he
us.
liked the book,
Be
so he's
alert for
like,
the
did
stench of orcs.
you need
Protect the
to
catapult
be
at all
Aragorn?
costs.
And he didn't bathe
Without it,
for
we
extended
have
periods of
no
time to be more in
chance against
character.
their
He broke his
numbers.
foot. When he kicks that helmet, he breaks his foot in real life.
Where are
Fucking knock that dagger
they?
out of the air
Over here.
with his sword.
God, the
He told the guy to throw a knife at him. What a great fucking.
oh,
I don't know anything about him as a person.
Where is
He's
he?
a good actor.
This way.
A building
he seems
has
very
been completed.
Fight.
Is he just a weirdo? I get the impression he's just kind of a
What?
weirdo.
he's I mean he's good friends with
Right.
David Cronenberg, so yes.
Oh yeah, that would do it.
And I believe he did say he voted for Jill Stein in 2016. So take of that what you will.
Confirmed weirdo. Instead, I'm making my voice heard, and I'm voting for the party for which my vote means nothing.
I'm voting for the woman who is a doctor, but also at one point
A building has
within
been
the last few
completed.
years.
We are under attack.
Not to get all political, but Jill Stein went to a dinner hosted by Vladimir Putin a couple years
Now,
ago.
listen, we decided that we needed to talk about anything other than Lord of the Rings, and we had been on Lord of the Rings for too long. So by all means, derail.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying she's a rough Russian plant. I'm just saying she's a
She certainly
useful
quacks
idiot
like a
who's
duck.
deferential to
Yes.
Russian foreign policy, and also like the regressive parts of the left, the woo-woo anti-vax people and so on and so forth.
Waiting.
Anyway, Ghostface.
Anyway, Ghostface.
I love that animation. It's just
Where?
like
Yeah.
this really basic mask blowing.
Yeah, it's just like,
Waiting.
woo.
Yes.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Ghostface Killer,
Ugh.
as one does when
wanna
playing
rewatch
a Lord of the Rings RTS.
I want to see the new Scream movies, but it's like, oh, should I just rewatch all the old Scream movies?
No, you just rewatch Scream 1.
Yeah, that's probably the answer.
Because all the rest of them, I can't speak to the quality of Scream 6, other than people seem to like it.
Hey, Mika.
Yeah, people like Scream 5 because it's like a send-up of soft
We are under
reboots,
attack.
Let's talk. More fight.
which, yeah,
Speaking
sure.
of Matt Lillard, a strange sighting of him. He did an ad for NordVPN on Critical Role at some
Sure.
point. I was like, oh, they got him on for the episode. No, it's the ad.
No, because he owns his own, he owns Beetle and Grimm, which is like this boutique, expensive-ass, like, hey, do you want really expensive cloth maps?
We are under attack.
Actually,
Because you're a
the
rich
next
person who plays D&D?
the next one shot others I'm gonna watch is sponsored by NordVPN, and they got him back, and it's just them pretending to be the worst hackers from movies.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
I'm the worst
I'm
hacker from
listening.
movies.
I think their main campaigns have gotten worse, but their one shots are great.
Where's the battle? Gimli
Have
here.
you started any of
We are
season
under
3?
attack.
I got about 25 episodes into it, and I think it's going down the same path as the second season, which got really terrible.
A building has been.
Anyway,
It's
remember the
finished.
part in Lord of the
Blood
Rings, the book where
stained
Gimli
these
built a
hills
giant
with
catapult?
orc blood, as a warning to others who would invade.
Yeah, there's a whole
our
chapter
lands.
devoted to that.
Yeah. And, it's like 3 pages of description on the giant catapult, its history, what it is called in languages.
The slow-mo. That's... Thank you, Zack Snyder.
We are under attack. An objective has been.
I
Uh-huh.
wondered, do you think that it was actually possible to beat those enemies without the catapult,
No,
or
I'm
were they
gonna
just
say
make
no.
infinite
Gimli
enemies?
here.
Anyway, now we have to destroy that orc encampment.
Onward!
So I'm learning about Slim Fast.
Get me a target. I'm on my way.
Are you
feel like
a
they're-
white woman
they're trying to
in
just tell me
her
something.
30s or 40s? Do you want the
Boy, my
delicious
beard.
taste of Slim Fast?
I work a physically intense job.
The catapult has been
I
launched.
did have a
Shit,
moment
Tommy.
earlier today where it's like, I still got some fat in my torso I need to get rid of, but then I had to move a shelving unit like 1,000 feet,
It's
and I
okay.
did it, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're doing just fine.
We are under attack. A
Sunday
pile
night
of ore is
r/AW
running
is a
low.
body positive endeavor.
The catapult has been launched.
It's sometimes hard to remember that you can grow muscle under fat like here.
A well has run dry.
That's why I got the rowing machine for. I'll get rid of it eventually. Decided I need to actually get fit before I
I
turn
don't
40
think
because
the
it's
orcs
just
will
going to get
return
harder.
anytime soon.
So I have several years still.
With the catapult's completion, another entrance to the dwarf realm
Okay,
was defended.
let's jump into
no
the next level
more
because we
orcs
should be
would
getting new
brave the
units.
lands where fire
we should
and
be getting new
stone
units.
rained
You're
death
switching to
upon them.
Legolas, so it should
Aware
be
that his
entirely new
orcs had
units.
failed, Sauron sought another way to reach the dwarves. He
And then
sent
potentially,
emissaries to the
depending on
king under
how
the
you feel,
mountain,
would you like to play
offering
level
an
Dungeons
alliance
3?
Yeah,
and
let's play
great
some Dungeons
reward
3.
for information
I
about
want
a
to hear their
certain
fake
hobbit.
Legolas.
Suspecting treachery, the dwarf king sent Gloin and his son Gimli to warn
did they?
Bilbo and seek the counsel of
I have-
Elrond in Rivendell.
I've thought about getting
There,
Discord Premium
Gimli would
entirely
join the
so I
fellowship
can
in their
use
quest to destroy
some
the
of the
One
soundboard
Ring.
things from other Discords wherever I want.
Mhm.
Because let me tell you, I got some good stuff.
That's the only one you need right there. Yep. Legolas was played by someone named Grant George,
Grant George, yeah.
who's done a bunch
Gollum,
of
the
anime.
wretched slave.
Yes. I think people would best know him as the voice of Shinjiro in Persona 3.
He
is
was
also,
a Lancer in Fate Zero.
Yeah. He is also the
Suigetsu
replacement Troy
Hozeki.
Baker in the Tales of Vesperia remaster where they recorded new lines.
Great. No, I love it. They're like, no, fuck you.
We near
You're
Dol
asking too
Guldur.
much.
Stay alert.
Troy Baker claims they never even approached him.
Vile spiders! Kill the creatures quickly!
I wonder if that's true.
Who knows?
I feel like there's be no reason to
Laura
lie on
Bailey
that.
Flirt
has,
north. Keep
been
your
willing
bows
to go
ready.
back and do anime
This area is
stuff.
infested with these spiders.
She came back for Catherine, full body.
I will
I mean, they got back what's her face from
Your
Doctor Who,
counsel.
or the Doctor Who lady to go back to do Xenoblade.
an easy
Yeah.
path.
The
Whither
lady who
road
plays
leads.
Clara.
I will follow
No,
your
wasn't it
counsel. I am with
Amelia,
you.
the
Must
fancy girl,
move.
Yes, that's right.
the fancy gal. And then her
I
home
will
gets
do what I
destroyed.
can.
Spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles, a game that's
Must
over a
move.
decade old.
Let us go. Whither the road leads.
Jennifer,
Let us go.
thank you, WWK. Yeah. Also, hey, what if Shelob was a sexy lady that
What
was
if
like
Shelob was a sexy lady?
a weird like variant of Liv Tyler?
Okay, go on. Alright, now I can, if I get one more fate point, I can learn something called True
You
Shot.
have my oath. Let us go.
So, I'm
I
gonna
will
say
do
right
what I
now,
can.
if I have a stated
An easy
complaint with this
path.
campaign,
An easy path.
it's, they sure
I will
are,
do what I can.
let's say,
Let us
It doesn't
go.
seem like you're getting
Let
any
us go.
proper RTS levels. It's a lot of very specific objectives and like unit
I'm
only.
3 missions in and
You
I
have my
haven't
oath. We must move. Whither
had to
the
deal
road
with more than
leads.
3 types of units.
And you know what's crazy is it feels
the
like
road
in a lot of
leads.
ways, especially because the campaign is fairly short,
Take aim!
that like, oh, maybe they're just trying to build you up for the multiplayer. But I feel like we've already discovered elements of this game where it seems like they could be heavily
Ready.
used and break the multiplayer.
Yeah, well, what if I told you this game only got one path?
Ready. An easy path. Let us go.
Oh,
I
man, that's some
also,
Tenchu stealth
An easy
assassin
path,
blood right there.
Whither the road
Yeah.
leads. I will do what I can.
Also, I love this Legolas portrait.
I need to hear his voice. Can you have him walk around a bit?
I will do what I can. Let us go. An easy path. Whither the road leads. We must move. An easy path. Let us go. I will do what I can.
Yep,
We
that's
must move.
that's totally Orlando Bloom.
Nasty
Oh, I like his swinging
elves.
ponytail.
They hurt us.
Beat a man to death
We
with that.
mustn't let them catch us.
No, this isn't.
We curses them.
This is an entirely
He wants
different,
to keep us from the precious.
entirely not Andy
Gollum
Serkis
is near.
Gollum
I hear
voice.
his muttering. Move, quickly.
Yeah.
Sorry, now I have to
See,
look up
I think
who this
I think
is.
the aggressive Britishness of Xenoblade is still accidentally its best feature.
Tony J is called the narrator, so presumably maybe he is the Mary
An
Elizabeth
easy
Miglin
path.
equivalent for the
For
evil
dark.
side.
Drive them off.
Oh, one can hope.
Gollum's voice actor is not listed. It's one of these people. But who
I will
knows?
follow your counsel.
Raziel.
Whither the road leads. We must move.
I
know, you-
wrote
like, you
4
can't even get
paragraphs
close to
about
it.
the legacy of
We must
Cain.
move.
Like you can't even approach
We go
Tony
on.
J voice
No. I will
I will
impression.
do what I can.
Because I'm not
I will do what
I'm
I
not
can.
gravitas personified.
We go on.
He's up there in terms of
Whither
those
the road
voices.
leads.
Like it's James Earl Jones. Like the
Yeah.
Go
crown.
on.
No question. I think Tony J might be a top 3.
Ready.
I think Morgan Freeman's voice is overrated.
Whither the road leads.
It doesn't help that Morgan
will follow
Freeman
your
has
counsel.
been slumming it for
Let us go.
the last
We
15
go
years.
on. Let us
Sure.
go. Let us go.
If you think
Halt.
if you asked
Listen.
Andy Serkis to voice
I hear
Gollum in his
voices.
spinoff, you think he'd
To
be
the
down?
west.
Yeah, he seems like he's just generally down for whatever. Honestly.
I mean, the man directed Venom 2.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know they made a sequel to that.
They sure did. Do you know who plays Carnage?
We are under attack. A
Speak
new
your mind,
objective
friend.
has been assigned.
Is
We
Andy
go
Serkis?
on. Let us go. We go on.
Fuck, what's his name?
Notched and ready.
I will look it up.
Guy from
Let There Be Carnage is its
yes,
subtitle.
called Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
Let us go. Whither the road leads.
I see Woody Harrelson is
Yeah,
in
it's
the
Woody
movie.
Harrelson. Woody Harrelson is Carnage.
Woody Boyd is Carnage. That's great. That's I will have to watch those other movies.
I
mean,
hear it's even
I
stupider
cannot.
than the first Venom movie.
Braden, I've watched Morbius. How have I not watched the Venom movies?
You have not seen the Tom Hardy Venom movie?
We must free these men.
Okay, this is another good idea for if we do another deep listens, watch along, watch party or whatever. Morbius is a very good thing to dunk on constantly. It's
Ready.
very funny.
I will do what I can.
Listen, Tom Hardy is having a lot of fun as both
We are
Eddie
in your
Brock
debt,
and the
good
voice
elf.
of Venom.
What brings you?
I mean,
to
hey,
these depths of
he's
murder?
not the voice of it.
I am Legolas, son of King Thranduil. We are in pursuit of an evil
Thranduil.
creature named Gollum.
That's Tony
King
Todd.
Thranduil.
Thank you very
This
much.
Gollum must be an important creature.
Tony
indeed.
Todd
The
is
Canadian
Venom.
Man.
in-
We lost his trail a short while ago,
Yeah.
That's
but
a
he
good
cannot have
that's a good
ventured
pick for
far.
Venom. I haven't
We
played
would gladly
Spider-Man 2.
assist in your
Behind you!
Excuse me, Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
No, isn't he?
Objective
It's
has
him
been
in the movies
completed.
as well, right?
No, in the movies it's no.
search. Ranger.
In the movies it's Tom Hardy.
Keep sharp. We must
they
resume
really
the
not
doing
get
a
hunt.
Tony
silly
Todd?
voice. He is the voice of both Eddie Brock and Venom.
You're right. Yeah,
I
they
will
did not get
follow
Tony.
your
That's
No, Tony Todd is the voice of Venom
Whither the
in the
road
video
leads.
yeah. From the bit I watched of Joku playing through
I
that
will
second
do what I
Spider-Man game,
can.
he is a perfect
An easy
Venom.
path.
I
will
also
do what
don't
I
have
can.
enough. I don't have enough feelings about
Venom is one of the least interesting things about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Other than the
We go
person
on.
I know who is a
Whither the road
dedicated
leads.
Spider-Man fan says the comics have been bad for like 15 years.
We must
I will
move.
say though that first Spider-Man Insomniac game, I think that is the best rendition of the Dr. Octavius story.
Oh, yeah.
Let us go.
But
Like
yes,
the
also
performance
Venom
capture is
is
great and the actors are great,
Must
but like
don't-
the way they write it is really
Yeah, the
wonderful.
Venom,
'Cause
will
the
follow
Venom
your
in
counsel. I will do
Sony's
what I can.
Marvel's
Whither the
Spider-Man
road
2
leads.
is not Eddie
I will
Brock.
do what I can.
no, it
I will
is,
do what I can. Let fly.
Norman Osborn's kid.
Sure.
Harry Osborn. Yeah, I won't spoil it, even broadly speaking, but there's a certain amount of like, they know that you already know the Doc Ock story,
Yeah.
and the way they
Easy.
write around the fact that they
Whither
know
the
the
road
audience is already aware of it and still make it
Whither
actually an
the road
interesting
leads.
and surprising twist.
I will do.
I'm
what
just
I can.
saying, if I
well done.
was someone who wanted to do something subversive, I would do the Flash Thompson Agent Venom, where Flash Thompson lost
I am
both of
with
his
you.
legs in Iraq,
We must move.
because of course he did. And they said, "Hey, you want to be a special forces
go on.
soldier? What
Let
if we
us go.
bound this symbiote to you and made
Let
you
us
do
go.
commando shit?"
Whither the road leads.
I'm trying to think.
Whither the
who-
road leads.
I feel like
An easy
whenever
path.
there's like a military personnel thing involved in a
Let us
superhero
go.
thing, it's always like deeply troubling and,
We
and
go
shitty.
on.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of like the one. Yeah, I think it's
Whither the
just
road
that
leads.
particular Green Lantern is the only one I can think of. That's
Attack!
DC, obviously, but John Stewart, I think, is the only army
Must
person that
move.
becomes a superhero that is not just
At
like
once.
deeply a problem.
The shadow is growing. You have my oath. You
Oh, so
have
there's
my
literally
oath.
no base building in this.
Is it time?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're.
Be done with it.
By the way, the Rangers also voiced by Steve Tillman.
Yeah, sure. No, it's Robin
Follow
Ackman
your counsel.
Oh.
We must move. Whither the
Captain
road
America
leads.
is a problem.
We go on.
That you tell
Let
me
us
you
go.
can't.
Yeah,
We
but
go on.
remember when
We must move.
he found out that Richard Nixon
go
was an
on.
agent of Hydra?
Sure. Ask
Let
me
us
anything
go.
about.
And then
Captain
he
America.
I
became
will do
Nomad.
what I can.
You see,
No,
Whither
ask
the
me
road
anything
leads.
about Captain
I will
Britain,
do
an
what I
actual
can.
Marvel
Look here.
superhero.
These tracks are fresh.
Literally
Oh,
just
he means
Captain
Benjamin
America.
Braddock. And his
Ready.
sister Betsy
We
Braddock.
go on.
White Psylocke, not to be
Must
confused with
move.
Asian Psylocke.
We go on.
I don't like Marvel in general. There's a handful
Quickly.
of heroes I like, but like I think the best thing about Marvel is I think they're weird, like down the roster,
easy
like
path.
C and D
Let us
D
go.
tier
An easy
characters are just hilariously bad in a way that like a lot of that same level of DC stuff I think is just generally kind of mundane and boring. Like the original Captain Marvel, a DC property.
Oh, you mean Mar-Vel.
No, Captain
Oh,
Marvel.
no, you mean... Ah, yes, you mean
You have
Shazam.
taken control.
I mean
of the place of
DC's
power.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I feel
DC's
some
Captain
magic
Marvel,
yet remains in its
a.k.a.
place.
Shazam.
Oh, they turned him into Shazam?
Yeah, Shazam is Captain Marvel.
Great.
I will follow
They-
your
that's-
counsel.
I watched
You
that first
have my
Shazam
oath.
movie
It's
recently.
fun.
Shadow
It's
is
not as good as I remember.
You have my oath.
I remember enjoying it, but like a lot of that movie's
Whither the road leads.
charm is
I will
Zachary
do what I
Levi
can.
being a convincing like child in a man's body, and
Drive them off.
now that he's what he is,
Yep.
it doesn't work, and then you realize
It doesn't play so well.
the rest of that movie is actually pretty bad. Like it's a big waste of Mark Strong.
I do appreciate how just fucking cornball that movie is.
Sure.
In the
I will
very
do
in a
what I
very
can.
Sam Raimi way.
We must move.
But I don't know. I'm so done with. I'm
I
so
will
checked
do
out of
what I
superhero
can.
movies at this point.
I like that second
us go.
Suicide Squad movie a lot.
Yeah, the
An
James
easy
Gunn
path.
Suicide Squad movie is
Let us
great
go.
because they clearly
easy
gave that
path.
man a blank check. They clearly said, "Hey, you're doing another Suicide Squad movie. You
They
got
made
Margot Robbie again.
They made Starro a compelling villain. Can't believe they used Starro of all DC things.
John
Whether the
Cena
road
plays a
leads.
convincing psychopath.
Nasty elves.
Oh no, actually, yeah, the best line in that movie is him saying, "I love peace so much, and I'll get us there no matter how many men, women, and children I have to kill to get us
Gollum is there.
Or something to
We
that
have
effect.
him now.
I love peace
Yeah.
so much.
An orc camp in
It doesn't matter
Mirkwood?
how many men, women,
Be
and
on
children
your
I have to kill
guard.
to get peace.
Yeah, it's yeah, no, that character is that's a really good movie.
And at some point, I will watch the series he did.
Yeah, I was told by Bob that Doom Patrol was that show completed. It was not canceled.
Yeah.
It is like a 4 or 5 season thing, and it's excellent all the way through.
Take aim.
Yeah,
You have my oath.
I hear. Yeah, people seem to like that.
Gollum
show.
will have to wait. This foul orc presence
Wait,
so near
wait,
our realm
Lionheart,
cannot be tolerated.
Was Melia in like one of the sequels?
Orcs were not
Because
common
didn't they
to
bring
this
back a
area
bunch of
of
Xenoblade
southern
Chronicles
Mirkwood,
1
and
characters
a war
in like
camp
an
of this
expansion or
size
something?
implied a
Well,
mounting
they
Did she
did
come
the,
back for
they
that?
did the when they did the Switch version
One
of
moonless,
Xenoblade 1.
starless night, the
They
orcs
did it like an
attacked,
epilogue.
enabling the cunning
Oh, sure, but
Gollum
he's saying
to
that she
make his
returned to the world
escape,
twice.
while the elves battled for
Xenoblade
their
3 does some
lives.
stuff.
Okay.
That's
Hey, Braden,
yeah,
I want to play Dungeons 3.
yeah, I do. So this
Oh,
was
actually,
War of
wait.
the Ring.
Before we do it though, just watch whatever the Tony J thing is going to be for the first level of the Evil
Okay.
campaign, just because I want to hear his voice.
Okay, the evil campaign. Oh, so the evil campaign is the hard campaign, huh? All right.
Okay, I'm several seconds behind, so you can just switch over when it's good for you, and I'll.
Time to
listen
prove
it.
your worth,
Oh.
worms!
Hold on, let me.
Oh, he didn't get one.
Hold on, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna.
He didn't get one.
Let me see.
Ooh.
The Dark Lord's forces
There we
are
go.
pressing into Roham. With their supplies steadily dwindling, Grishnach is ordered to send more slaves to work there.
Oh, yeah.
Between these
There it
souls and the mighty army lies the maze-like Wetwang, which is heavily guarded by enemy outposts. To ensure the safe passage of the slaves through the marshes, Grishnach assigns a
Wetwang.
group of soldiers as
They got
escorts.
Tony J to say Wetwang.
Raziel, the Wetwang, demands blood.
Thank you for doing that. That was great.
All right.
Oh,
Now let's go back to some very funny.
to well written, good jokes.
The two hilarious streamers decided to play Dungeons 3 again. An
Honestly, every time we
excellent
play
video
this, I forget that the Stanley Parable
game,
narrator.
reflective of their excellent sense of humor. The audience also clapped and laughed.
Then he presses a button that puts on fake audience noise. That's the humor.
Listen, I need to get some I have some ideas for soundboard things. I might put this is Tillis
Oh no.
on a soundboard.
The bogey nugget mining evil returns.
Is this where you're going in life? You're gonna. This is your soundboard life. You got your stream
I
deck.
have a stream deck. What else am I gonna do with it?
Luna.
The two very funny streamers decided to play Dungeons 3 together. It would be a better mistake than the ones they had made previously.
Now this is real Tolkien shit.
Yeah, this is real Tolkien shit.
All right. I will be predominantly RTS guy
Alright.
because I've forced you to be that for too long.
Alright, I will be
The
Dungeon Man
end
then.
of Burger's End. After Grimly's
Oh, right, the
inglorious
fake
end,
dwarf
the
is
insidious
called
evil's
Grimly.
army
God
had
damn
gone
it.
through the mines of Steelsmith to escape Tanos' armies and his wrath.
We get.
The old
Let's
shafts
see.
brought them
We're gonna
close
get
to the
breweries
busy
and
town of
gobobots
Burger's End.
Yeah.
for a year.
Alright.
Okay, remember this great multiplayer system?
Oh, that's right,
really
where I have to enter a
35582.
35582. Join 355.
Lobbies are too much work. Who would ever want a lobby?
Use the built-in invite friends via Steam?
Yeah, what would your fancy screen transition be?
I would ask. I would commission someone.
But what would it be?
It would be a wheel spinning and then exploding.
Oh.
It would be the dubious wheel exploding. Or it would be
Some like old wizardry art.
Yeah. I guess I do know enough people to do
Talia
art.
and the all-devouring evil's army had left the mines
right.
of Steelsmith behind
Steal
them,
yourself.
far from Tanos and his henchmen. The tunnels brought them close to the city Burger's End, in the Empire's hinterlands. Burger's End was known for its voracious heroes. More specifically, their appetites were legend. Wait for it. Dairy. They ate so much that the city had to be supplied with food from the surrounding area on a daily basis.
Brandon, are you familiar with the show
True
called How I
story.
Met Your Mother?
These
Maybe.
gluttons are going to be easy.
It's a very popular
Onwards,
sitcom.
creatures of the deviant evil.
It's
Give
funny
these
because
gourmands
they
their
reference the
just
thing.
Desserts.
This hasty attack wasn't the best idea.
A show that was already
as
gone
the
for, like,
what is canon
several
for
years by the
four
time this
evil
game came
creatures
out.
Yeah.
all too quickly found out. These well-fed warriors proved to be exceedingly
Oh,
powerful
we've got to
and
cut off their
dismembered
food
the
supply.
advancing horde with terrifying speed.
It's also very funny how this game,
That could've
either
gone better.
intentionally or just by virtue of its
a
art
battle like
style,
that can work up an appetite. Luckily,
looks
a
very much
transport
like a
full of
higher
food
res
showed
version
up
of Warcraft
shortly
3.
after the clash.
Yes,
The
it
wheels
was,
quickly
broadly
turned
speaking,
in
it was a
deceitful
good visual
evil's
direction.
evil
It was
brain.
very readable.
What if those deliverers were to have an
yeah, and then they
accident
put it
on
in
their
WoW.
way to the city, and the city suddenly ran out of food? It giggled
looks
a
good.
treacherous little giggle.
It looked good back then, and it looks a lot better now.
It's
Those wood
very
piles
clean.
could be used as a roadblock.
Okay,
if
we're
they were
being
put into motion
told
with a
in
few hefty
excruciating
blows.
detail
That
about
would
what to
make
do.
transporting that food even more difficult.
Okay, then we'll starve
right.
the pigs
All right,
out.
I remember how to play this.
A brilliant plan.
All right,
Do we have to do this?
okay. Yes,
Feels
that's
so
right. 2 mini
bad
maps.
about killing
So we have the
Leslie.
two entrances on either end.
I'm surprised.
I'll help with
I
carving
thought
stuff
that
out at first,
evil
but then
act
obviously
would
I'll back
finally
off.
extinguish the good part of me.
All right, we got a hideout
I guess
over
I'll just
here.
have to put up with you for a while longer.
These schizophrenic monologues are really annoying. They prevent me from saying so much more.
Not the worst thing when I look at the reviews of the last game.
What? How dare you? Talk about cheeky. You haven't heard the last of this.
At this point,
It's like I'm just gonna get us up halfway up this not playing one just
Yeah.
so we can get moving.
yep.
Okay, I believe we do have access to the graveyard still, but we don't have anything else further in that
Have you heard of this
direction.
game called StarCraft 2?
No.
In its boundless genius, the prudent evil had provided Talia with a few gobberbots whose combat strength would prove extremely
Okay,
useful.
so the brewery
were
is
just
basically
Where are they?
Yes, they were supposed to be delivered yesterday.
Okay, I see. The
But the
brewery is a
postman just
thing
left a note
that
at the
you have
dungeon
to.
entrance saying that I
It's
wasn't
basically
home.
an element
I was
of like
here the whole time.
management for once you have high level
Oh, I'd love to
creatures.
work with
Yeah.
In order to keep them, you have to keep them
Professional.
properly.
Oh, and this
Sauced.
lets you, yes,
Take it
it also lets you
Remember
upgrade
what
your
they
horde
taught
creatures.
you.
Okay,
You
I
don't
see.
want any more of those electric shocks. Fine. Fine. And so, the bad-tempered evil quickly
Oh, we have
flew
2
the
entrances on the
gobberbots
map
into the
as
dungeon.
well.
Then it went out to find
Yeah.
that postman and beat the living crap out of him.
Okay, that's a fair amount. All right,
Alright,
where's
we're
what's her
gonna-
face?
Something.
Oh, we
interesting.
also start with a little robot.
Yeah, we got a Gobbo bot. And all right, so here's what I'm thinking is I think we make them take the long way around. So what if I let's say filled the straightest line through the dungeon and instead filled.
Do we have to do?
Yeah, I'm just goofing around at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do some scouting.
The advance of the homicidal evil's armies had not escaped the voracious heroes.
So they have like
of Burger's
proper like
End in the
shield-bearing
short pauses
tanks
between
now.
meals. They immediately sent scouts and combat troops out towards the dungeon.
Ah, these stuffed pigs will be a piece of cake. We could also deal with them peacefully, couldn't we?
That was a noble thought from the good Talia. But the heroes
I'm afraid of
Burger's End
breaking
were not
my,
choosy about what they ate, and dark
our
elf
mechs
fingers were
too early.
considered a delicacy.
Oh, disgusting! Right, let's roast these pigs. Oh, good call.
Okay, they might not be that powerful. Wait, how did these goblins go? Oh, that's interesting. So it's goblins in the mechs.
Yeah.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Okay, well, they all died. The mechs don't seem especially good, if I'm being honest. I don't think they can be healed in the mech form. And I don't
Your dungeon
think...
heart is under attack.
I don't think the goblins in there get experience as goblins.
As often as I die, a life insurance policy would be an absolute goldmine.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Handful of spiders, but no spawner. These spiders might actually be a problem.
We could buy more orcs.
I love going to a game after like
It's
a
been,
month or two.
let's say, at least 3 weeks.
We have a level 2 creature that died as he leveled.
That's fine.
Oh, more rock.
Alright, let's see. So, we gotta build ourselves a treasury. I don't think we have a treasury.
Yeah, you need that. We could just make one up here where they're getting all this extra gold if you haven't made it already.
We can make more than one treasury.
True. We do have a level 2 demon. Okay, I think I can take that evil. Factory.
The first food delivery set out for Burger's End. Of course, the well-prepared and not at all surprised evil would never let it arrive at its destination.
I will try to get there in time. I think I can get this first, though. How quickly do they reset with their people? Very quickly. Damn it.
I can send more.
Yeah, they have way more healers than they did in the previous missions.
Are you saying this is maybe where the game decides
To actually
start challenging the player?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Okay, I should have this first.
The evilness collecting
Yep,
evil
there you
had,
go.
well, collected evil. Damned adjectives. Whatever. It soon had the chance to research Gobobots, enabling it to recruit them itself in future. This extremely useful research would equip all normal goblins with a mech, greatly increasing their combat strength.
Oh, that's how.
It's an upgrade for goblins.
Just an objective upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take her and scout out to see if I can't find that donkey. Seemed like it was going pretty slowly. It probably shouldn't have passed here by now.
Payday.
Yep, there's that donkey. Oh, it's called food delivery slow. Alright, so this is going to become a more involved thing.
Alright, I sent Vlorg into the dungeon.
Oh yeah, I'm going up top now. It seems like there's a
Had
close
destroyed the delivery
there's a
without
close
even
evil
breaking
factory
a
on both
sweat.
ends. Yeah, this is like the last level we did with the cannons, or no, not cannons. It was like the ground counters. That was a very linear thing. This is, I think, this might be the first real
Sandbox.
mission.
The evil energy grows stronger.
Okay, I gave her a single level, and
And now I'm gonna build an undead.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
oh right, the Nicki Minaj name for the Nagas. That's
Yeah, it's good.
mm-hmm.
It's good. All right.
I think there's probably an enemy fight to the in the kind of top left section next to your workshop. The way that they have two gold veins leading there, so just a heads up. All right, I'm gonna go. I think I have enough units to go get the other one more easily without losing everybody in the process.
Start churning out stuff.
Come on, Vlor, get out in front where you belong. Tanos is the Uther equivalent, right?
Yes.
So I need to keep the deep lore of Dungeons 3 in my head.
Yeah, Tanos is not Uther. Uther Lightbringer. Yeah, let me tell you.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, so I took everybody.
It's fine. I got zombies coming in.
Okay, another evil
though.
factory.
Oh, apparently a couple of heroes got lucky and caught a couple of goblins away from their gobobots on a pea break. You should free them as quickly as possible.
Okay, free gobobots. No, never mind. Those have ballistic.
Defend the dungeon heart.
I'll be sending them back in just a moment. Team's on its way. Or can I make the portal yet? No.
No.
Defend
We gotta
the
research the
dungeon
portal.
All right, they are on their way back.
I've researched the portal.
Yeah, it seems like it behooves you to be going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm also being forced to. We actually have to start juggling.
This is what I talked about when I said I don't know if I could play this by myself.
I could play this by myself, but it's been long enough that I do not remember.
We have a production bonus book. I'm going to put it by the dungeon art. If you want to put that on Snotling. Oh.
A food delivery set out for Burger's End. Naturally, the relentless evil would never let it get there.
Get it, Thalia.
Payday.
Okay, another slow donkey. That's not a problem. I'll just let people heal for a while. I'm gonna give her another level up because it's less gold intensive and more just evil. I believe getting her to 6 is where she gets absurd and she starts making units infinitely.
Yeah, she can start making
little shadows.
Little shadow things that are. Nice.
Okay, and I've got demon and I've got portal. Ah, blood for the blood god, Warg.
Yeah.
Wholly original. Do not steal. Okay, one thing I will say I like about this game over Dungeon Keeper, reinforcing walls doesn't take fucking forever. Like, it's a second.
Yep.
Instead of them just sitting there interminably. Oh no, that's a fast one. Whoops, 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 whoops.
Evil will triumph.
I don't know if they can catch us in time. I might have missed one. My bad. That's a fast donkey. Yeah,
fine.
there they got it. My bad.
It's fine. We gotta solidify our econ. Which is
I
short
think
for
this just means that
economy.
they are going to be, like, the things attacking us are going to be harder. Alright, I'm gonna start using the
Did
portal.
I just hear a satisfied burp? Did a food delivery make it through to Burger's End? The failing evil had obviously failed.
Thanks, game. Thanks for telling me I'm bad.
The power flows through.
I keep wanting to look at everything you're doing and assist.
It's fine. I'm just clearing out the dungeon. I probably should just have them on gold duty.
Alright, I'm taking out the Banshee to potentially get some actual healing experience.
Yeah. Lad Gaga.
Really?
Yeah.
Naga Minaj is better than Lad Gaga. Oh, I didn't realize you get experience for destroying buildings and stuff. That's
Yeah.
fun. Okay, not barricades, though.
Hey, your ad was for a pubic female razor? Of course it was. Here at
A satisfying crash and clatter heralded
Sunday
the
night,
unapproachable evil's
r/AW.
army's destruction of the Pixie Camp. A wonderful thing, because the sound of their wings reminded me of the mosquitoes that attack me in bed at night, damn things.
I'm sure we could have come to a peaceful agreement.
Oh, I
Peaceful
killed all
agreement
these.
with something that sounds like a mosquito, trust me.
Look
there's
up here
no
where my.
room for peace there.
I killed
Only
these
total
pixies of this
war.
crazy turtle.
Even when you search
Burned out of
every
the ground.
crack in
That's
the
a
whole
giant
damn
snapping
bedroom at
turtle.
2 in the morning for the stupid things.
This game might be good.
yeah. Of course. Oh. We need more gobblers. Alright. More gobblers it is.
Alright. Done some
Hey
good
there.
killing.
Yeah.
Send him back. Oh, I can just do the thing now, can't I?
Yeah, you can just summon the portal and drop them.
Bottom left of this map. Oh, there's more encampments to get more free
No one
mechs.
has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
No nest though.
God, hey! Destroy the good!
All right, spider's
A
gone.
delivery carrying a variety of culinary delights was on its way to Burger's End. How sad that it would never reach its goal.
Oh, I see. You can see its route.
Yeah. You mind if I think I could level up? Okay, sorry. I want to get her to 6 because she becomes a
Yeah, I just maxed
force
out
unto
snots.
herself. Okay, good.
You have maximum snot.
The aimless evil continued to allow the goblins to rot in their prison. Maybe they didn't deserve it,
Fucking
but
get to it, my guy.
the same, they could also prove to be useful
judgy.
soldiers.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna let this demon get more mana.
Oh, whoa, up top.
Oh,
I was gonna say, what do we have that can deal? Where is what's her face? Level 6. Get in there. Oh yeah, see, she's just a real motherfucker now.
it's fine. If the demons die, they respawn.
That's true. It doesn't take like mana root. It doesn't.
It
cost
does. It
mana
does
to
cost
do it.
mana for them to respawn, but all right.
I would start allocating space for brewery as we do have some. We have a number of level 3s. Once you get to 5, they're gonna require it. All right, I'm gonna go out and get that delivery. What are the chances that Mollinosh is a play on Molyneux?
1000%.
Kill that donkey. Oh, and they come defend the donkey.
The masterful evil had destroyed the delivery without even breaking a sweat.
Did I miss this? Somebody probably you got that ad again?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
No.
Is this a I swear he is. This has been a thing with him before.
Hey, you know, I'm not gonna tell women what or what not to do down there.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Oh, you, I didn't take everybody. You should have some people down there.
I'm...
Tell me if you need me to send people back.
Oh no, he's on strike. Fucker.
Do you not have enough space?
Need to probably get more space for my orcs, for the orcses.
I'll pick a portal and send them back. Just an utter mess now.
Yeah.
The beer brewing evil could now build a brewery. Alcohol and heavily armed evil creatures. What could go wrong? But apart from that, the brewery was able to brew delicious beer, which the Horde creatures craved. Beer was essential for the Horde, as these stubborn creatures demanded the delicious beverage as soon as they acquired a certain amount of experience and wanted to continue their training beyond a given stage. Actually, that kind of reminds me of my time in the army.
Anything else? I don't feel like we super need traps for this level. Like, unless there's something else they have planned. Alright. Got all the spells, because we had a big excessive of evil. Okay. It looks like the... You sure the Horde room couldn't use expanding?
I already expanded it.
How many do we have?
I can build another one if we need, but I think we have enough. Maybe we just start focusing on demons and undead.
Yeah, we have enough of these guys. I mean, honestly, we probably have enough of everything. We could probably use another... Well, no. Can Nagas can't even heal undead.
A brewery now twinkled and sparkled in the alcohol-dependent evils dungeon. Yet before that noble drop could be produced for the Horde, a brewing kettle would first need to be erected.
Alright. See, and now we've got to start also leaving some of them down here.
Yes, I'm being careful who I have.
Cel Gomez? So, wait, the Naga are all named after pop stars? So that's Selena Gomez? Sure. Sure.
Did I not get a Naga? I did not get a Naga. Alright. The ballista, I'm probably...
delivery carrying a variety of culinary delights was on its way to Burger's End. How sad that it would never reach its goal.
But yeah, the entire premise of this game's co-op mode is literally an idea I had for RTS years ago. It's cool to see somebody actually made it.
Now ready to roll. Soon,
What if you could have somebody doing base building and somebody doing RTS?
To produce the noble brew. Not only was beer essential for powerful Horde creatures, it also had a healing effect upon them. Ah, if only that would work for me.
Anything that increases the troops' combat strength is great. Go, creatures! Get yourselves drunk!
Alright. Alright, we got beer and we got tinker stuff.
Oh, now they're sending escorts. This seems like a gate of sorts. Like you either get this done in time, or it gets impossible to keep them unfed.
I mean, we have to disrupt 12 shipments total.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had to, like, destroy the base while these were happening.
The
No.
destructive evil had destroyed the food delivery before it even got close to Burger's End.
That would be harder.
Oh, I see. Doors make rooms more efficient.
Alright, I believe that's every evil production. Oh, they're sending in a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna come back.
North or south?
North.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Hey, you! Those goblins are still waiting for you to get off your ass and save them. Now get a move on. Payday.
Yeah, this was a big group.
Showed him. Sure showed him.
As you can see, I made the Gobbler Farm 140% effective through the power
Very
of magic.
nice. We could probably use a bunch of spike traps
Yeah.
up here. You could also do an arrow trap in this this area pointing up at them, as well as the one pointing back towards the guard post.
Alright, we're gonna get one of these Gobbo bots to work on the Machinarium. Oh no, he's mad because... Alright. We're gonna make another Gobbler Farm. Because my employees are mad.
Yeah, this is getting intense. Like, the next shipment is already closing in. No, it's not that we had to destroy 12. Look at that. We were at 10, it's gone down to 9. I don't know what the hell's happening.
So I think it's just the more we intercept, the lower that number gets.
Maybe. Oh, you fools, you left the protection of your base.
Oh. Sniff, you are now brewing.
number of food deliveries carrying a variety of
Oh,
culinary
man.
delights were on their way to Burger's End. How sad that they would never reach their destination.
Thankfully, it's a very long...
Well, one of them is. The other one. There's two of them now.
Oh.
I got a couple of guys. I don't think really made up for my losses, though. Oh yeah, the supply shrinks with each interrupted delivery, so you do need to be doing that. Until we do that, I don't.
Up, though.
Yeah, but until we do that, I don't think it's possible to really beat them.
A delivery to Burger's End spontaneously burst into flame.
Alright, there's
Well,
one.
Okay, actually more because the grandiose evil's creatures set it on fire.
Yeah, they all have helpers now. I leveled up her again. She's really absurd. Like, her big fireball at this point now also does knockback, so she did it once in the group, and they're all thrown. And before they could get back up, my people killed them. This is a long level, though. The idea you have to do this until you kill 12 of those things? That's intense. I wonder if we get down to halfway if he'll mention, like, maybe you could do it now.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, this is like a multi-hour level otherwise.
I mean, but they're also doing multiple deliveries at the same time now.
That's true. The remaining 8 might go by a lot faster.
Payday.
Oh god. Now we're fucking paying out
Yeah,
all
got
of
too
our
low.
all of our good units.
We got a ton of
Yeah.
ton of evil. What can we do with evil?
We can upgrade Talia.
Oh, I thought maybe we could use it for spells. Nope. That's just mana. Alright,
we have
people get your
complex
damn money
traps
so I
now.
can... We might be at the point where you just need to start making traps like crazy, because I need to send people out there.
Yeah. I've got traps on up top. I've got all of these units over here in the guard room.
I'm about to take a bunch of them.
Okay, go for it. We can get plenty more zombies.
Yeah, and I want to try to upgrade at least one of these banshees through combat. Just, I'm assuming that the zombies get stronger if the banshee is stronger.
No, the zombies are just free units that you get.
Oh. Just send Talia into the mix because she's so buff now it doesn't matter.
The now in a triumphant mood evil had destroyed all the food supplies before they reached Burger's End.
Alright. Yeah, there's no reason not to go do a bunch of these other areas because there's literally nothing else for me to do while we wait.
While we wait for them to starve out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why they have all these goblins you can go free. Of course, I'm kind of concerned the more goblins they get, like, am I causing problems for you back home?
No. No, because now we have consistent gold income. We have a lot of beer. I'm building a bunch of doors, because those apparently improve room efficiency.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
And see, watch this.
Oh, I don't want to lose all these people.
They come back. They're all in.
No, no, not these horde characters. And send Talia to finish off this ballista by herself. Get that Banshee level 3.
Into bed with you, young man.
Man, the way they just ignore goblins is very good. Goblins are good units.
And now they can also be frontliners.
Well, that's the thing is that they're frontliners until they die, and then they become better.
Yeah.
Oh, Maggie's the productive would like to sleep, but he has no bunk.
Alright, well, we can fix that.
Need horde
There are
space.
enemies in your dungeon.
Build another hideout.
I'm gonna send back the Banshee because she's low on life. I've about taken out, like, I don't know, most of the crap on the map. There's still a few forts, but... Yeah, no, at this point it's just wait. This is... Yeah, this is a pretty long waiting time.
It's 5. Killed so many of them. We're gonna get so many zombies.
There are a lot of green dots on the
expand
map.
the graveyard.
I do like how she just becomes a fucking tank as you level up more and more.
Yeah.
We could also do some of the basic improved unit stuff.
Yeah.
If you got the money for it.
Hey,
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, now I do. Alright, since...
There's still... I think Demon is probably the least necessary because we still only have the one unit type.
Yeah. And we have plenty of mana.
Again, a number of food deliveries were on their way to Burger's End. Naturally, these would never, ever reach their destination.
Oh, that's right. We can make blockades and
The
stuff.
ambush
Have
planning
I been
evil
missing
had
these?
taken advantage of the blockades, and thereby significantly restricted the food deliveries to Burger's End. That should make starving the city out child's play.
Excellent! Let's hit the greedy bastards right where it hurts most. In the gonads? In their stomachs.
She said gonads.
Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, these fucking donkeys are fast.
The destructive evil's armies had destroyed one of the deliveries.
So, chat, what is your most
It's exactly what I said was gonna happen if we played Battle for Middle-earth. Just like, yeah, this is just a good game.
You know, we're just having fun, being like, all right, let's figure out how to be efficient.
It's just like work.
It's just like work.
Well, no, because you're not micromanaging me, so.
Not yet.
The insidious evil had intercepted all the food transports. Flawless work.
I guess we would technically be at 4 if I hadn't missed that one. So unfortunately, I think I added, unless we're gonna get to a 3-er
I could see that.
soon, then I guess I added to our total time. But I am now at a point where I can kind of just let my people heal me, and it's just fine. I think the only thing left to get is a single... No, I think I've killed everything. It's just the base. Group coming from the top.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Just absolute mess of bullshit over here.
Yeah.
Well, this does put us in a weird place where it's like, okay, I guess
we're just holding out until we win.
did we play too well, Braden? Are we too good at the video game?
I mean, listen, if we want to play, the game does have a harder difficulty mode.
Oh, no, I missed something. Okay. I feel like it would end up being too hard.
Yeah, probably.
Wizard is enraged and has gone on strike. Who is Wizard? Is that an imp?
Yeah, probably. Alright, we have fully maxed out population now.
Payday.
Alright. Do we have enough rooms for sleeping?
I built another hideout. And we also have maximum unit capacity.
Where's the other hideout? Oh. We might need another one because I did get a bunch of new people. Oh no, they're well, I guess we'll see after they make these new bases, these new beds.
5.
Yeah, we did the thing
Novel bots.
they try to get you to do. I guess I'll just let them hang out for another minute, and then I can go get these next.
Listen, Flaming Tatum is doing great.
They should let you call them in early, like it's a tower defense. No, I think you can heal the bots, or can you? I don't know.
Yeah, well, as we all know, the RTS genre's idea of playing with higher difficulty settings is 99% of the time the higher difficulty, the more cheats the AI factions get. Yes.
Again, a number of food deliveries were on their way
Like
to
Empire.
Burger's End.
Yeah.
Naturally, these would
Meanwhile,
never, ever reach
Age
their
of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, the AI ain't cheating at all. They just got very good at programming the AI to play because it turns out if you you know, have 20 years worth of competitive play to fall back on.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Why are people so slow? Move, move, move. Okay, so next delivery.
The destructive
We can go and
evil's
actually get it
armies
done.
Had destroyed one of the deliveries.
I see, because I knocked down that wood. It's now going all the way down, halfway down the map. I don't think there's one like that for any of the others, though. Hey, Braden.
Yeah,
Remember when they said they were going to make another Fable game?
they sure did.
Is that actually going to happen, you think?
It's, what, I mean, it sounds like, weirdly enough, the Forza Horizon people, maybe, you know, they are a good team. Sumo Digital, a good studio, mostly used to making racing games. So it sounds like the Scuttlebutt.
The all-destroying evil had destroyed
that,
one of the deliveries to Burger's End.
It has been something of a challenge.
You
Also,
know
the
what?
part
Good for
where-
them, though.
Yeah.
Trying something else. I am forever happy for the Serious Sam people that they managed to actually make one of the best puzzle games of all time, and it seems like Talos Principle 2 is also great.
I think it's very funny.
That they made a puzzle game that is a much better entry of its genre than the thing they're famous for.
Yeah.
Had destroyed all the food supplies
Is for its
before they
own.
reached Burger's End.
Yeah, I will say this in Serious Sam's defense. The anti-cheat, I can't remember if it was
Oh yeah,
this game or not.
the anti-piracy thing in Serious Sam 3 where there's just a Scorpion Man who kills you.
Yeah, they just summon bullshit. Like,
That-
you can't do it.
Payday.
You lose.
That and Batman's broken cape.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
One of them, Arkham's.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Where you cannot glide with Batman, which you kind of need to do that.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how you play that.
Not
there's a
very
book.
well.
I was gonna say I've been looking for books in this level. They have not had many. Damage bonus. Let's give this to Rig 6, the Hammer Fist. Alright, well I guess I will just wait for the last group. Get some R&R. March 2023, the game was reported to be miles away and has only recently started full production.
Yeah, that checks out. We know that Richard Ayoade is in it.
Ask him anything. I want an interview from him now about where the state of the game is.
Yeah, they just told me to be in a trailer, and yeah. I like video games. You ever heard of the IT crowd? I was in that.
No, I
have.
haven't.
My Richard Ayoade impression. Real good, huh?
I feel like it's a quarter of the way there.
Yeah. Take your time. Just don't make it another Redfall. That's my hot tip.
No, you got a bunch of gold down here.
Yeah.
There's probably bullshit over here. I got 2 minutes to spare. Let's
Yeah.
If you motherfuckers over here. Have we even seen a nest yet? I feel like every enemy
yeah.
I've seen has just been
Couple, but yeah, nothing. Oh, look at these guys. Look how much mana they're making.
No, I was gonna say like one of the monster generators.
Yeah.
Maybe they calmed down the bottom
No
because
one has a
yeah, there it is.
arachnophobia.
No, there's a spider room right here.
Has been discovered.
Get in there, tell you. Oh, these spiders are hard.
Take me to the enemy! Come on, me.
Alright, I'm just gonna send her up here. Grab a few people and go and kill this nest. And there's a diamond vein down here. So we have our infinite money.
Yeah.
A number of food deliveries carrying
Alright,
a
we got
variety
three
of
last
culinary
ones.
delights were on their way to Burger's End. How sad that they would never reach their destination.
They never appear where I put my portal.
They knew.
They know and hate me.
Yeah, they know and hate you. The human condition.
These are a bit faster though. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I only need 2 of them, so. Although, actually, I wonder if I miss one, does the counter go back up? Somebody coming in the top.
Okay. We'll be fine. They're zombies. And, like, 8 traps.
A delivery to Burger's End spontaneously burst into flame. Well, okay, actually more because the grandiose evil's creatures set it on fire. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I do enjoy starving my enemies to death. Yeah, that's actually an evil thing to do.
It's payday.
When it's good for you, can you give her her final upgrade?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh no, not my zombies. Whatever will I do? Yeah, it sure would be a shame if,
God, they just literally destroyed the patrol in the space of 0.75 seconds.
Yeah.
A delivery to Burger's End spontaneously burst into flame. Burger's End.
Oh, was that the level?
doomed. The feasting evil's armies had laid low the last of the defenders.
I
and now
was kind of hoping to
rampaged
actually
through
get the
city,
base of full
I
settlement.
wonder if you
burning as
could have
they
just
went.
assaulted them.
Wonderful!
Well, they made a point of saying that, like, why they were fed, they were super powerful.
Okay.
Maybe.
Somehow that was extremely
This game's
evil.
still fucking good, although that level
I
was
haven't forgotten that bit about the
too
dark
long.
elf fingers, but
Yeah, we couldn't be
maybe we
proactive.
could have gone about things.
Here, once we get out of this, I'm actually
Ah,
curious.
just
They all have a few
shut up
challenges
and
associated
look
with
at
them.
the
I want to see if
fire.
one of them
Talia
is
sat and
to do
surveyed
it
the
before
heartwarming scene.
Yeah.
starving
Every
them.
now and then one could still hear some screaming in the distance, but they soon ebbed, and there was no sound except the crackling of the fire. Well, aside from the roaring of the vile evil's creatures, of course. Once the plundering and arson had gone on long enough,
I do wish
the
the game was a
hinterland
little
conquering
faster about
evil's army
parceling
marched
out
on.
mechanics.
Yeah, I feel like we should have more of the other 2 factions than we do.
The crossing, followed by Tanos, the heavy-handed
All right.
evil
The challenges
end
were-
of Burger's End.
Do not allow
After
any
Grimly's
deliveries to reach
inglorious
the
end,
city.
the insidious evil's army
Oh,
had gone
okay,
through
no.
the mines
I don't
of
think they expect you
Steelsmith to escape Tanos. The Battle of Steelsmith, the Ash Spring Swamp.
All right, well.
While Grimly
Hey, Brayden, this
Hammerhand's
game's still really
henchmen were
good.
looking
Yeah,
for Talia,
this game's
It's
still
still good
fun.
backup.
Okay, next
followed
we
by
get Iron
Tanos,
Hides.
the heavy-handed evil's
which
army
are
moved
upgraded
further
orcs.
towards their actual
Cool.
goal.
I think I like the
It
idea
would
of just upgrading a fewer, smaller grouping of
Yeah.
units as opposed to overloading you with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But, Brayden, what if I were to tell you next week
We could do
We-
this again.
we played a
Dark
game a
Reign.
lot like a game you like? Dark Reign is basically just Command and Conquer,
Yeah.
but no Tim Curry.
No Tim Curry. No.
And what if I played it instead of, you, the person who might actually be good at it?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think I'm good at RTSs.
sure. Well, until then,
Until then, is anyone streaming?
Rio was a while ago. I don't know if anymore. but-
No.
Okay.
No one is streaming. I don't think.
Nobody in the world.
No one in
We're the last
world.
ones. Can shut down Twitch.
Yeah, no. Will Smith is playing Fortnite,
That's not a
but
game.
I'm not going to rate him.
Don't support that behavior.
No. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. I will not stream for 5 hours tomorrow. Bye.
See ya.